Welcome back, guys, to Absurd Curiosity Podcast, the only podcast where you can find three qualified, unqualified professionals talking about things we may or may not have a clue about. I'm your host among hosts, Cole Adam Davis. I'm joined with the always beautiful Stephen Pelota.
How's it going, everyone?
And then I've got the just ravishing, just look at him, Scotty Smith.
What's up, everybody? How we doing?
And we can't forget the absolute glue that makes this podcast just work so amazingly.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for interrupting, man. Austin Bloschke.
Hey, what's up, guys? I hope everybody's going well today.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So this, for people that don't know, this is the guy that was just coming out of nowhere, had no video, had no audio, and was at a undisclosed location last time we were recording. But he's here now. He looks great. He sounds pretty good with that Yeti mic. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
So I've been, I don't know, I guess I just kind of want to run through what's happened in the last week or 2 weeks for us.
Yeah, some proof of life.
Yeah. So,
Are you?
Am I what?
Are you alive?
Yeah. So surprisingly, I'm still alive.
Scotty's a bot.
Scotty
I'm
is
a bot. According to
Apparently.
Discord, I'm a bot.
Yeah, so if you're not aware of our Discord, we've got a Discord channel where we record. We'll play Rocket League. You can come in, chat with us. Please join it. The link's down in the description below. The Discord is an amazing place. We've got bots that play music. It's a super great time. You guys should come in, say hello. Just come by and hang out, have some beers. By the way, guys, cheers. We're all drinking here. It's gonna be a great great podcast.
Cheers.
But getting back to the life events of us, right? I'm finally fucking done with the MCAT. I've been studying for so long, dude. So long. I think it was 4 or 5 months. And, dude, whenever you're studying for the MCAT, Scotty knows this. It's grueling. It's necessary, but it's grueling.
I'm still doing it.
Yeah, he's still doing it.
How do you think you did?
I feel that I was affected by COVID. I didn't catch COVID, but because my date was pushed back 3 times, and it was canceled maybe an hour a day. 24 hours before I was supposed to take the exam. Mm-hmm. It drew out my study time, and as it added time on, I had to keep studying, and I felt like I was getting more and more burnt out, and I don't feel like I performed at what I could have done if COVID didn't happen. So I definitely think COVID impacted my grade. Hopefully I did amazing.
Going over the same information over and over again.
Yes, yeah. And it just it becomes a point of I was doing this for about 6 months, studying. So it's just oh my God.
Scotty, how's your studying going?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as Cole, kind of. My exam was supposed to be May 28th or something like that. That one got canceled. So I ended up postponing that to June, and then I didn't feel ready come the June date, so I postponed it to July, and then just life happens, and then I've postponed it once again to the end of this month, July. It's July 23rd, I believe, and I got the time that I wanted. I'll be taking it. There's 3 times now. I'm luckily able to have the 12:15 one, where I think Cole took the 6 p.m. time, and there's a 6 a.m. time too that would really, really suck, because the original exam is normally just held at 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
So you have to wake up 3 hours earlier.
I remember I was originally supposed to take it for June something, early June, and they got moved to June 17th. And June 17th, they wanted me to take, because I've got accommodation, so I was going to take it over 2 days, right? And they wanted me for the first day to come in at 6 p.m. That's fine. Kind of late, but whatever. And then they wanted me to come back at 3 a.m. the next day to take my other half of it. And I'm not going to, I would literally get less than 2 hours of sleep and then come back. It's not feasible. What about you guys? What's been going on with you, Steven?
Yeah, Steven, what's up?
I cut my hair, and it didn't turn out too bad. So that was on a lunch break. I was like, I could probably cut my hair, and then we had guests come over the house, and I was like, I don't know who they are.
Wait.
I just cut my hair. Yeah, it's a long story, but I was like, forgive me if I look like a fool right now.
So like, how long is
hair.
your lunch break?
It's like technically I'm allotted like 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And it really doesn't take me more than like 15, 20 minutes to cut the hair. Super
Oh,
quick
okay.
shower after. But there's days where I'm putting in probably like 12, 13, 14-hour days.
Yeah, you got to take breaks. You got to treat yourself, you know.
That's fair.
Yeah, you gotta treat yourself. Got a mic. Thanks to our sponsor that we don't yet have. I am now rocking a blue Yeti along with. Well, we're all rocking blues actually.
Yeah, we're all rocking blues.
We all are rocking blues.
Yeah.
I'm the anomaly. Let's just go ahead and say it. The one with the little blue piece of shit.
It's
but
not a
okay.
piece of
It's
shit,
not a piece of
dude.
shit. I'm just messing. It's nice, but everybody else has a Yeti. I want to be a part of the Yeti club, but it's cool. With time, I'll get there.
With time.
With
Yes.
time, yeah.
With time,
I just got a pretty hefty paycheck, so I think in the near
That's
future
good.
we could be
Oh,
seeing
hell
some
yeah.
improvements in my
You
technology.
know, that takes me into, Blue Microphone's customer service.
Good God, dude.
You
I've
know,
not had to deal with them, thankfully.
Oh my.
I got my Yeti, just a couple weeks ago, and no
Oh, yeah.
response.
Yeah,
It
got
was
none.
a
Okay.
bit ridiculous. No response, no help at all. And the problem with returning it at the retailer was that Blue made another mistake by putting the wrong microphone in the wrong box, so the serial numbers don't match up. Luckily, they answered me today, and we are getting a replacement sent within the next 2 weeks.
Oh shit! So they actually acknowledged it.
So they're
They are
clear.
actually replacing it.
Wow, dude.
They
Maybe
weren't going to replace it. They weren't going to replace it, but I argued with them for about 4 hours today.
really
Wow.
all of our our entire podcast is almost run off of Yetis, and Yetis are a great mic. It's just the customer service. Maybe we caught them at the wrong time because of COVID, or I'm not sure. But it was definitely a difficult phase, especially for Austin, because you don't. I mean,
sure.
it's kind of like blue balls in a way. You got this nice mic, and then it's kind of fucked up, and everybody else sounds really, really nice, but you have it right in front of you. It's not working, so you're just like,
Yeah.
ah. So the other day I was studying for an organic, right, and I'm
Fucking
severely. Dude, you fucking took it organic too. Like, I don't give a shit.
All right.
Anyway, I'm
Continue,
studying.
continue.
I'm studying, right? I'm severely ADHD. And I wanted to go watch Organic Chemistry Tutor. By the way, shout out to him. He's the fucking goat.
Oh, the
He's saved
goat.
my ass so many times, dude. But anyway, I try to go watch some videos from him, and the YouTube algorithm always pops you up at the home screen, right? And I got sidetracked by this thing called rat neurons grown on a microchip, guys. All right. Now, to explain a little bit, I mean, it's kind of straightforward from here. It's rat neurons grown on a microchip. This guy made he got a micro, crap, dude, I forgot the name of it. I can't believe I'm going to be a scientist. Jesus Christ. Microscope slide. Oh, Jesus Christ, motherfucker. All right. Anyway, a microscope slide, and then he did Anyway, he covered it in silver, and then he grew rat neurons on top of it, right? And if you look at like the PDF that we have linked down below, he somehow linked the rat neurons on the microchip to the computer, and then he started the game up of Microsoft Simulator, and the rat neurons eventually figured out how to keep the plane steady and flying. So like whenever like wind would come, it would like the rat neurons somehow figured out the stimulation from the computer of like the senses of the plane, like moving left, right, yaw, up and down, and it learned and sent out signals to fly the plane straight. Like you can't like say, hey, I want to go here. It's not your chauffeur in Microsoft Simulator. No, it just keeps it straight, bare minimum. Like it just keeps it like on autopilot, and that's insane.
So basically, rats could fly military vehicles.
I wouldn't
right?
go that far.
Hold on. So I gotta say something, and it's straight on with this. Like this is like speaking of like rats working for the military. World War II, I believe it was World War II. They were using pigeons inside of missiles was like a homing missile. This is before we had any technology that could actually direct them. This is nuts, dude. This is crazy. They would put a pigeon inside of a missile that came off from a plane, and the pigeon would peck at a little screen. And by pecking at certain locations on the screen, which basically it showed where there was an enemy boat, the missile could change its path to hit the boat. And a pigeon was literally trained. This is, I think, from BF.
So what you're saying is that they they killed these pigeons.
Basically, this was before PETA was probably around. And,
these pigeons went on a suicide mission.
It was literally a straight up suicide mission.
Well,
what?
Okay, I'm not saying any life's better than the other, but if you look at World War II, we literally had the Japanese Zero bombers. So like people were committing suicide left and right, my guy.
Like we could spare a few pigeons.
Yeah, that is also true.
Yeah.
Speaking
of rats, y'all heard of the this is related. They have like a case that just popped up in China. I heard.
A fucking what?
Of bubonic plague.
All right.
60% of the Earth's population.
Okay, so yeah. So like, the bubonic plague was bad back in the time, right? Everybody agrees it was terrible. It was a plague.
It wasn't the best thing ever.
Yeah,
I mean, I wasn't there to see it.
It was an inconvenience in history. Let's just say it like that. All right. Anyway, we didn't have. Yeah, it's very lightly put. But anyway, we didn't have antibiotics or anything like that. Bubonic plague is now a bacteria, and we have kick-ass antibiotics. So, just fucking take a shower and take biotics, and you're gonna be fine.
Right.
That's my opinion.
So, with antibiotics, and you guys would definitely know about this going into the medical field. There was a Harvard study that they had this little tray, and they had, I guess, some type of a bacteria right on each side of the tray, and there was lines, and at each line there was a stronger and stronger antibiotic. Right, here's a 10x, here's a 100x, here's a 1000x, here's a 10,000x. And the bacteria would mutate. It would get to the first block, the first 10x or the 1x, whatever it was of the antibiotics, and it would a lot of it would die off and it wouldn't be able to proceed. But then there would be mutations. And the mutations were able to get past that first one, right? So then those all spread. They got to the 10x of the antibiotic, right?
Yep.
So now you have these mutants of this bacteria that kept growing and becoming stronger and stronger and stronger, and it eventually filled up the whole petri dish.
Yep.
And I guess is that a concern today with the medical field?
That is a huge concern. Huge concern.
Yeah, like that's why you're not supposed to technically take a bunch of antibiotics just periodically. Antibiotic resistance is a thing, and it's not the antidote for everything.
No.
None of this, of course, is medical advice, by the way.
Yeah. So it's not a medical advice, but from what we know right now, Americans have a very weird philosophy for medicine. If you go to like European countries and stuff like that, they don't dish out antibiotics for everything, right? And they have got a good philosophy for that. Like they let your body's immune system handle it. But and that's a good thing to an extent. I mean, if anything, like an infection gets too bad, they'll give you antibiotics. But Americans, doesn't matter what happens, doctors here are always like antibiotics, and whenever you're doing that, so it's a two-step thing. One, we're always giving out antibiotics, so it's going to become immune. The second thing is, Americans in general do not take their full prescription of antibiotics, right?
I was going to point that out too.
Yes.
That's a common
Once
thing.
they feel better, what do they just cut it off?
Yeah.
They'll cut it off, which is not good.
No, because
how come?
Well, so just like you presented a few minutes ago, you remember how you said like, oh, it went to the 10x, they had mutations.
Kill off the virus.
It's not a virus; it's a bacteria.
It doesn't kill off the bacteria completely.
Yes, it doesn't kill off the bacteria completely, and the ones that are left off are mutated.
And they have the advantage, or they have the genes that give them antibiotic resistance, which is what we're trying to avoid as a population.
Right.
Once that happens, and I've heard that the next pandemic, the next one, hopefully there's not a next one, but naturally there may be one.
Eventually there will be more.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Right,
And
the one that they say will cause even more havoc to the populations is one that will be resistant to like most antibiotics.
Yeah, it's going to be a super bug. That's the term that we use right now is a super bug.
So I could be wrong here, but are amoebas bacteria, or what are they counted as?
They're on a totally different thing.
Are those protists? Are those protists? Oh, do you know?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I didn't really care for bio. I didn't care really for bio too.
Yeah, it was all plants and classifications.
And
It was pretty boring. Like some parts were cool because they talked a little bit about evolution, but yeah, a lot of it was just like, what's the name of these random
phylums.
protist classes?
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Yeah, that's all you need to know.
Right.
You get a medical degree right now, right now.
Yeah.
Major takeaway of every intro bio class is that
Mitochondria
is the powerhouse.
is the powerhouse of the cell.
Right.
Honestly, I think that's the only thing that the American education system really nailed down hard.
Really honed that one in.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Like, a person can not even know what a mitochondria is, but you were like, the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell.
That thing's doing work. Oh, but dude, like I saw a study on like you know how like Twitter now has like that algorithm you can kind of like follow topics that pop up.
Yeah.
Just by keywords. Like I followed a bunch of things like science, like tech,
like a browser.
Yeah. So like I saw like 3 of these pop up like while I was just scrolling through my timeline, and it said that now they're starting to edit the genome of the mitochondria, or they can now.
Yeah.
Or it was just done. Yeah, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's really interesting. I'm gonna see how. My thing is, if they I kind of read it a little bit. Didn't really read it too deep in detail, but they can increase the ATP that is produced in the mitochondria. Yeah. My thing is, whenever you're producing ATP at a faster rate, oxidation of the mitochondrial DNA is going to be an issue. Because you destroy your mitochondrial DNA, then you're kind of fucked in a way.
Well, I just read it in passing as I was on Twitter, and I was like, this is cool. And then somebody made the comment that, oh, we could maybe create superhumans with altered mitochondrial DNA.
So we're not just doing that.
Cool theory.
We're not just doing that. So the a couple, maybe 5-6 months ago, they started doing CRISPR-Cas9 implements into like live humans. It was an eye, somebody that was blind, partially blind, I believe, and they wanted to restore this one part in the eye. So what they injected CRISPR-Cas9, and apparently they were having pretty decent success with it. So they were gene editing somebody's eye to become working. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that sounds like it could be possible, because I mean, most of the problems with sight, I feel like are related to the receptors. So I mean, if you could fix or alter the genes that or correct the faulty genes that code for your like photoreceptors in your eyes, then you could maybe correct vision. I don't know.
Yeah.
You think
that's a pretty cool idea.
How far would that go, even with something like color blindness?
So I'm pretty sure there's many different types of color blindness. Like there could be one of your nerve receptors going from your eyeball to your brain. There could be one for that. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah. But if it's your photocell deficiency, then it could possibly fix that. Yeah, it could fix that.
There was a series on Netflix. It was all about CRISPR. This whole series about CRISPR, and the guy who was doing these trials, I'm pretty sure he didn't do them on himself. He had someone that I think he had HIV, and he was working on this guy who was his subject basically. And the guy that was leading all these trials, from what I recall, ended up committing suicide. I don't know if you heard about this. Yeah.
No.
I think the first episode, they were trying to make dogs glow in the dark.
What?
What I remember.
What?
Yeah.
What is? I guess that's just experimentation, just to see what the technology can do. Because like I don't see the purpose in that.
So I know that we can't do like animal-human hybrids and stuff like that. I know it's illegal, and you have to kill it within like an embryonic stage. Because they actually made not too long ago.
So you can test it?
Huh? Yeah,
you're allowed to test it.
Yeah, you're allowed to make animal-human hybrids, but they can't go further than embryonic stage. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I think it's maybe like 14 weeks or something.
I could make a horse with like fingers.
You could do the dude.
I mean, that's a weird thing to ask for.
Chronicles of Narnia, make a horse with the human.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's that dude for?
Could I make BoJack Horseman a real thing?
Okay. Since we're on the topic,
Oh
what
my.
animal human hybrid? Not animal human hybrid, but like what animal is your like ideal animal? If you can genetically modify any animal with like a cross between two animals, right? So like I don't know, a dog and a cat. I'm just saying that it's not true.
Yeah.
It'd be a jaguar and a monkey for me.
Why?
Oh, why?
Think about that. Think about how fast it would be in the trees.
And agile, yeah.
Yeah.
And agile.
That's a
It would be-
top ass
Stealthy,
predator right
too.
there.
It'd be very
Yeah,
stealthy.
that is a top ass predator right there. Jaguar and a monkey.
You're not gonna see that coming. You're just gonna feel a piece of shit hitting you in the side of the face, and then next your juggler's gone. That's all you know. That's all you know.
You'll be blinded by the feces, and then you'll just be
Oh my
fucking
God.
on the ground.
All right, what about you, Scotty?
Oh, damn, man. I wasn't ready to answer this yet. Tiger and a
War eagle.
eagle. I was literally about to say eagle.
Oh, war eagle.
So,
Okay.
eagles already can swoop in. Those are huge predators. They could always swoop in and just use their talons and take
Okay.
whatever they
Think
want.
about it. It had a large jaw too.
Right. Imagine if that jaw could pick up antelope.
Okay.
Or like all a zebra from the air. Like just scoop
Okay.
up a zebra and just fucking take off and eat it.
Okay. So
That would
like,
be a scary ass thing.
is it gonna be an eagle? Like the tiger is it gonna be like the size of an eagle or the size of a tiger? Like the wings, are the wings gonna be proportionate, or they're gonna be like a bumblebee
Okay.
with a huge ass body and tiny wings?
Okay, well, um, I would say it's the size of a tiger because that would look very intimidating, but also like it wouldn't have any stealth to it. So like animals would know they're about to get just shit on, but it would also be pretty quick and good at killing. So I don't know.
Okay.
It'd be a killing machine.
I'm gonna want like a drawing of this on my desk tomorrow morning. See what the fuck you looking
All right,
at.
I'll-
All right.
Moving on.
I'll draw it up, and then on the next podcast we can maybe display a picture of it.
Sure. Fuck yeah. I don't give a shit. All right, Steven, what about you?
All right, so I've been thinking.
Okay.
Okay, I'm feeling it. Come on, give it to me.
I think you don't even need to combine this animal with anything else. This
Okay.
one alone is the pinnacle of the animal kingdom.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm listening.
God.
Okay.
All right.
The platypus.
Oh fuck, you're right. God
No.
damn it.
There's no better animal. I don't even know if it's called an animal. I don't even know what this thing is.
I've never seen one.
I've never seen one. I'm pretty sure they're not real, to be honest. I feel like we.
Hey. He used to defeat a very, very mad scientist all the
Dr.
time.
Doofenshmirtz. God, dude, that was such a good show.
Gosh, dude, childhood.
No,
show.
I have a good one. I have a good one that I just
Okay.
came up with. Okay, a panda and a cat.
Panda? Like, would it be like fat like a panda?
It would be as big as a panda, but it would act like a cat.
So
Okay.
quiet and
So want to
fucking
kill
annoying,
you.
and I want them all dead.
It's just a super cute thing. It'd
Okay,
be like
okay.
The
Alright.
cutest thing ever.
Have you ever
like
seen?
a panda and a kitten, maybe?
Have you ever
Yeah,
seen?
a panda and a kitten. man.
So, okay.
Have
You
you
got like a really high voice.
Speaking
Predator's the bastard.
Austin, can you
What?
see this? Can you look this up for us, please? There's a guy in China that was trying to impress this girl and went into the panda enclosure and tried to fight it, and the panda beat this dude's ass.
That's giving me flashbacks to Harambe.
Oh no, dude. But while
God.
Austin's bringing that up, and I just want to ignore that Harambe thing.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry to I didn't mean to dampen the mood. I just wanted to give a shout out because they
Harambe. Shit went down after Harambe.
Life was pretty good before Harambe got killed.
Yeah. It's all went downhill since
It
2016.
really did all go downhill.
All right, can we watch this real quick? I want to watch this.
Yeah, sure.
Because I have not heard of this man,
I
fighting
have
this
not
panda
either.
bear.
Will we get
China.
copyrighted?
You might just have to leave it out.
Video. We can link the
Put
video.
link to the
Yeah, let's
video.
link the video. We'll link the video
And-
down in the description.
We'll link it and give kudos to the creator.
But before we watch this, I want to tell you guys my animal. All right, it's just more to creep the fuck out of people. It's a frog, but it's got like human legs, but it's still got the flaps on their feet. So like, whenever they move, they don't hop and jump. They just run. So all you hear is.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that idea.
Oh, just wait. You're out there
like
hunting, and like you're in the middle of the night, right? It's pitch black, right? And all you've got like one flashlight, and all you can see is like a dim lit on the ground, and you hear tat 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 from flaps, right? And you look over, and there's this fog just fucking sprinting at you, just tat 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 tat.
I like it.
Terrifying.
I like it.
It would scare the shit out of you, especially if you've never seen one before. Just a sprawl, just.
Why would it run at you?
I don't
Just
know.
to mess with you.
Yeah,
man,
just
obviously.
yeah.
Would
I
it-
don't know.
Probably.
With its
Scare the
meaty
shit out
frog
of you.
legs.
Yeah, no, like it looks completely like a frog. You're just gonna see it sprint at you, like bipedally.
Like bipedally.
Yes, sprinting.
sprinting.
All right,
Yes.
you guys ready to watch this video?
All right,
Yes,
Here we go.
let's
Here
go
we
back.
go.
Yeah, I'm ready. Pull that shit up.
8K,
All right.
240 hertz.
Of course, the lag.
This
Ooh,
website.
look how many ads. Jeez.
Yeah, it
Jesus.
made me turn off my ad blocker. It made me turn off my ad blocker to come onto the site.
Jesus, what is it?
It's just a viral video.
Dailymail.co.uk.
Oh God. Good way to
Wire.
Peacock.
All right.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to watch this in full screen.
All right.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to
Oh.
watch it.
Oh.
We're gonna
I
turn it
mean-
down to 270p.
Turn it down to like 7p, just 7 pixels. 7.
7 pixels.
We just want to.
7.
Yeah, we don't need any of the detail. We just want an abstract.
This
We just want an
website
idea
is
of
just
what's going on
garbage,
here.
ain't it?
Oh my God.
Could
All
be
right.
informative.
Can we find it on YouTube?
YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go find it.
I feel
a
like
different video.
YouTube has to have this.
What are you gonna type in?
This
Like a male
This
gets
website just
completely
fucked me.
annihilated by cute little.
No, this
Panda.
dude tried to
YouTube.
karate chop, or I think
No.
like karate kick a panda. Or, I don't remember.
Okay, so yeah, this is I can't find it anywhere else.
Okay.
Just
all
on
right.
that website.
Okay.
Have
Maybe
you tried Live Leak? That's really good stuff. It's...
I could have sworn I saw
This
it on
might be
the
it.
saw it on like news or something like that. But maybe I'm tripping. Oh, he didn't try to fight. He tried to wrestle it, and that panda
Oh,
beat
here
his
it is.
ass.
Dude, that's
Here it
gotta
is. You see him look back to impress those girls.
Yeah,
be...
yeah.
What was going through his head?
I'm a fucking wrestle this panda, my guy.
Get it?
Oh, of
Not
course
while
the
he
bear's
is
taking a
sleeping.
nap.
While he is sleeping.
Oh,
man.
dude, yeah, come on. Like,
That's
that's-
so messed
oh.
up.
That's messed up, man.
I mean,
Let the
you know,
panda sleep.
if he gets wrecked, he has it. He has a.
Uh-oh.
Get it. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah, you ruin this dude's sleep. You're
Did
gonna
he
get yourself.
Hug his leg.
I
Yeah,
think
he's
he bit.
just-
Oh.
no, I
Did
think
he
he's
bite his
just
leg or hug
clamped
it?
on. No, he's just clamped
like a
on.
toddler. It's like a toddler not wanting you to leave.
Yeah.
He's just clamped onto his leg.
Are you sure he's not bit? He's just what is he using like his neck like that?
He's grabbed onto him and he's rolling with him now. He's trying to like break his leg, maybe. You see how he's like grabbed onto his
Yeah,
ankle and
it's
he's
at an
rolling?
ankle. It's at an ankle, kind of.
Yeah, he's
Look at him still
Why
petting
did
it.
you-
This is the only time that I
He's
would
like, I
ever
know
get
you're
to
trying to
pet
kill
a
me,
panda.
but you're really cute.
Dude,
Maybe the panda's just trying to cuddle with him.
I don't know.
Like it doesn't
This
look
is
super
really
hostile,
weird.
you know?
Yeah, this doesn't look that bad. I thought this guy was gonna get annihilated.
I think
Yeah,
he
it's
eventually
animal.
does.
This is the.
Like he is hugging that panda.
Okay, he's not hugging that panda.
Oh.
He's not hugging
Well,
that
he put his
panda.
arm around it like twice.
He's not hugging that panda. So the thing is, you got to remember, pandas are heavy. So he's laying on him. Ooh, oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh,
There it is.
The other question is this panda alone?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty
I
sure.
guess it's the only panda in that sanctuary.
if
So
that-
here's the other question: is maybe he figured here comes a little lover, you know, and maybe he wants to keep it around for a while.
Give me that ass.
Oh.
Right? He said, "You're not going. You're not going
Moving on.
anywhere. You're staying here."
God, he is on top of that man.
Yeah, he's not
moving
getting up.
either.
Yeah, he's
he's
not
just
getting-
wanting to pin him.
I'm not sure if he's biting him. Does it look like he's biting him?
Doesn't look
No,
like he's biting.
I don't.
No.
I think the man would be in way more pain and stop
yeah,
petting
no,
the
he would not
panda.
just be sitting
He's
there.
like-
His head would not be.
Yeah, he's still trying to
Straight
pet
up.
the panda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I don't know. I mean, I think punching a panda is just going to piss him off even more.
Oh, for sure. I would not punch a panda.
So how long does
No.
this go on for?
I don't know, but I know that we need to speed it up.
Yeah. What?
All right, let's see
I
what
wanna
I
know-
mean,
I wanna know how
ending
this
looks
ends.
like.
I want to know how
It's
this
not
ends.
as bad as you would have thought.
Oh,
No.
wait.
Wow.
Wait.
He ran away.
I know pandas are not about to chase.
Maybe he finished.
Oh. Oh.
What?
He pinned the panda. Look at him.
Yeah, he
pinning the
pushed the panda over.
Oh my god!
Yo, he flipped the panda over.
No. He actually pinned the panda.
That's impressive.
Wow.
That's hella
Yeah,
impressive, dude.
I didn't think he would ever get out of the chokehold.
I thought somebody else would have come help
We'll
him.
link that video down in the description.
Yeah, that was kind of
So
a...
you guys can
Shout
watch
out
it with
to-
us.
Right.
So on to more crazy shit like that. Not quite as... I mean, kind of anticlimactic in a way. I was expecting to get his ass beat, but...
I was hoping that would happen,
he was-
actually.
Yeah, he was just pinned.
Panda
for
was
quite
too
some
nice.
time.
Yeah, the panda was too nice. He was borderline
Yeah.
lover, in my opinion.
I
Anyway,
thought it was gonna go that way.
Situation would have been much different if he jumped in like a lion's enclosure.
all right, guys. So, like, speaking of weird shit that I found on the internet recently, have you guys seen the girl that was literally just like playing Rocket League in her house and just got struck by lightning while she was playing
In her house?
in her house playing Rocket
What?
League? She wasn't really playing. She apparently, according to the article that I read, right, she was commentating on a current Rocket League match, and
Okay.
literally, and don't watch it. You're not gonna see her whatsoever in the video, Austin, and whatever we link this, we're gonna link it down in the description below. You can watch it. Viewer discretion, please be advised. But anyway, you just hear thunder right outside, like right outside of her door. It sounds like.
Oh my god.
And she just starts crying, my hands, and just starts crying. And you can't see her, all you hear is the audio, and it's so sad. But apparently,
So this is
okay?
Karma TV. This is Karma TV,
Yeah.
which is her Twitter at.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she explains what happens in this article. She
Okay.
says, this is pure quoted. She says, and the house next door to me got struck by lightning. It's not on fire. I don't know what happened, but the lightning must have hit there and gone through. There's like a metal thing that goes down the house, and it must have gone down the house and somehow hit me. Not hit me, but went into my computer and my controller, and the spark burned my hands holding the controller. So
What was it plugged
scroll
in?
down here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her controller was plugged in, and you can see that it is just completely
Fried.
destroyed from the shock. Yeah,
My
it's
thing
fried
is-
from the shock.
my thing is, why did the PlayStation or the computer that she was using to commentate on not fry? Why did it just pass through? Why didn't it just fry and this audio not be like caught? You get what I'm saying? Like if you're using a computer and it gets struck by that much voltage and it just somehow passes through and goes to the remote, then it
See,
then
but-
has that.
It may be because of the long distance that it traveled. She says that it hits the house next door to her, the lightning does. And
Yeah.
it travels through a metal thing that goes down underneath her house and came up. So
Yeah.
it's just continuous. It's just a continuous flow until it comes to the end. And the end was her controller.
Okay.
And she was holding it.
Maybe that makes sense. Yeah, I'm a dumbass. I don't know.
Do you think something like that could cause brain damage? That much electricity going through you?
Nah. I mean, she's fine. I mean,
Not-
I just said it hurt
It
her
was
hands.
directly, possibly, but it was kind of more an indirect, I guess,
I was
complication with it.
I was watching this episode of Black Mirror the other day.
Mhm.
God, I can never pronounce it correctly. I think it's San Junipero. Is it San Junipero?
I don't watch
Yeah,
that show, dude.
yeah.
I have no clue.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
San
th-
Junipero.
this San Junipero. Oh, such a good episode. But the whole concept of it, I was just thinking like the young woman with the electricity going through her. Sorry. So like say something happened to her.
Mhm.
And it just either immobilized her or put her into like a vegetative state. Say it was that bad. So in San Junipero, there's this lady. I think she was like 21 years old, and somehow I don't know if she got into an accident or whatever. I think that
Yeah,
I won't
think she was paralyzed by a car accident. In the,
right? Okay.
yeah.
So I won't completely spoil the episode. I won't go through all the detail, but there's this program that allows you to basically get a little chip over here and upload your consciousness to like a remote world, and you
Oh.
yeah.
There's a bit on there's a new Amazon show on that shit.
No way. What is that?
I can't remember the name of it, but whenever you die, they literally just like completely defragment your entire head and turn it into you just live in like this
And go to
heaven.
the cloud.
Yeah, like a cloud. It's
Yeah.
called like it's like a cloud
Yeah.
system. You live in this beautiful
crazy.
paradise,
Yeah,
but like
literally, like that's the premise of the episode. Basically, it's to live in a virtual reality and be essentially immortal with your consciousness, would you take that chance, or would you choose, if given the option, to be mortal and be a billionaire?
Oh, okay. I thought you were just gonna say either choose immortality through chip or.
So how would emotions work in the VR?
I think you still get your emotions.
Yeah, so you would have all your consciousness. You would have your emotions. You would have the ability to form relationships. All of that.
I would 100% choose to be immortal then.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that lately. Like, I don't mind.
If I get to keep my emotions, you know, and be able to feel how I feel each day, then I'm 100% down for it.
For eternity? Or what you would feel like
Yeah.
eternity? I feel like I should only live, like, if I could extend my life, I think I should only live about 800, 900 years.
Say, what's the purpose of living this long?
800, 900 years?
Yeah,
I
what's
guess-
the purpose?
So, I mean, as far as, like, innovation goes, 100 years, even though we're not technically there yet as an average lifespan, 100 years really isn't shit. And I would like to see a little bit more of it.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
But, I mean, I don't want to live forever, you know? Eventually it's going to get
Yeah.
tiring being alive, you
Yeah.
know? I mean, I could probably live forever, but I don't want to because, let's say, like, I'm the first generation to get life extension. Like, we can make people live forever. We wanted to, right? In my opinion, I think the generation after me eventually needs to step up and lead the world. You know, we don't just need perpetual old people ruling.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? So I guess, you know, my thing,
That's
I think we
fair.
should just pass on the torch. That's the way I think about it.
Everyone chose that could be problematic
Yes.
in terms of perpetuating a society's ways of thinking or cultures or anything like that. That could be kind of
Yeah.
an issue for,
Huge
I
issue.
guess, anything absurd going on in anybody's lives this week. Ha, no pun intended. Swear.
Definitely pun intended.
Actually, sure. We'll keep it. Pun intended. Whatever.
Pun intended.
We'll own it. We'll own that.
I mean, there was something kind of I don't know if I would call this absurd, but going back to what Austin said, you know, about like art and creativity, I think, and it almost goes into the fear of innovation and change. So people are very afraid of different and change, and right, Cybertruck came out, everyone was like, even the Tesla fans were like,
Oh, dude, I hate it. I was like, oh my god, what
What
the
is
hell
that,
is
right?
that?
so
Right.
just for the fun of things, with my I have a black Model 3, and it has aero covers, which I absolutely
Oh my
hate.
god, dude. I know what you're talking about.
Funniest things ever. So I was like, you know what? I want to do something different. I want to for myself. I don't care what anyone really thinks. I just want to
Yeah.
do something for fun, something. So I ended up spray painting the aero covers white.
Can you pull that up
and I
for
was
us,
like-
Austin?
And I was like, you know what? Can you pull that up, Austin? It's on my Twitter.
Get that up.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
I ended up I put up a picture. I mean, so Tesla Owners Club Silicon Valley like wrecked me for it.
Oh yeah.
They were using that throwing up gif, and I was like, all right. So, I mean, but there was a lot of people that were for it, a lot of people that are against it.
Mhm.
And I put the picture up on my own Twitter, and I think I ended up getting like 109 likes out of it.
Really? You got that
Um,
much feedback?
Yeah, and
I
I literally didn't even put a comment. I didn't at Tesla. I didn't hashtag.
Mhm.
Just the pictures.
Dude,
of the two pictures.
I don't
And,
know. I don't know. I'm
it
not
looks better in person. I
Okay.
guarantee you.
okay.
It looks, and people have said that have seen it in person. They're like, even I went over to a friend's house on yesterday or Tuesday in the afternoon. I just needed to go out and drive. I was like, I need to drive.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm gonna go show him my wheels. And he goes, oh, this looks good. This looks really good. But going back to what Austin said, like people are afraid to just do certain things that deal with art because people don't want to be criticized either.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Very
I
true.
mean,
Very true.
I was
yeah, and it's-
indifferent on the wheel job. Not rim job, but wheel job.
I was gonna say, please be specific here.
I don't know. I was kind of indifferent on it. Maybe I need to see it in person, but I don't know, man. I was like, I'm not sure about this
It's
one, Chief.
striking.
It's different. I'll give you that. It is different. Wait, there it is. Is that it?
Is that it?
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Isn't it?
Okay.
I think
There
it
it
looks good
is.
in person, man. I think it looks really good.
You
in
know,
person.
it doesn't look that bad, to be
It
honest.
really doesn't.
Let me,
I like, any other car.
the
I don't
other-
know,
go to the
but
other
I like
picture.
the all black with the white does look.
Can you go to the other picture? Okay, I think that's a better angle, and then one of the other ones is from like same kind of shot, but from the back.
I think my issue with it is that it's not like a shiny black. I mean, like a shiny white, like the black is. It's just it's a matte white.
Which in person I think looks better.
Okay.
I think on the internet a glossy white would look better, but in person it would look cheap. In person, and like the opposite in person. Kanye and Elon. Oh God, we could talk about that, can't we?
Yeah, we can talk about that after you were a wheel. Like I want to hear your defense on why the hell you chose this color.
So all right. This is a mild tangent here, but I'll keep it real. So when you go food shopping, and you're gonna go to the food aisle, and there's chips, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of these new chips, they have a matte bag. It's like very earthy colors and matte, right? Sure. It's a softer feel. And you go over to those other ones, some like Lay's or something. It's just like really glossy, just like right. It's like, and you pick up the one that has the matte coloring, and for some reason it feels healthier. It feels higher quality.
For sure.
And it's
and that
so
might
weird.
also be just because we're not used to it.
I have no idea what you're talking about here.
90% of chip bags are in that cheap, glossy plastic, right? But I have encountered like some of the kettle chip bags. They're that thick, matte bag, and it feels a lot more quality. And it might be because we're not used to it.
So something similar with the car. I was looking at it and I was like, I feel like glossy just looks cheap. People are starting to realize glossy means cheap, and matte means a little bit more. And it also the balance, and it has a little bit of a glossy layer, not much, but a tiny bit of a gloss layer.
Okay, I mean, not complaining, but you're stating like glossy looks cheap. But this entire time, I've been trying to help you get a fucking monitor. You keep saying has to have a glossy screen, has to have a glossy screen. So what you're telling me is subconsciously you want a shitty screen.
Different.
I can't have a glossy.
Hey, Steven. I know you're talking all this mess about glossiness, right? Well, I think you can really sport some glossiness. How about you bring up that tweet of the week, because
Speaking of glossy,
I saw this thing that Steven posted the other day, and geez, do we want him to wear these for an episode? Because glossy shorts.
So Steven, he goes and orders the new Tesla shorts.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Here's what these shorts look like.
Oh, dude, yeah.
And keep in mind,
look at that price.
$69,420.
Right there.
That's perfect, Elon.
And it says sexy on the ass.
It says sexy
Absolutely
on the ass,
beautiful.
dude. It's like one little tick away from saying juicy, but like, dude.
Right.
All right, so the tweet of the week basically says, and as soon as I saw him post this, I got on Absurd Curiosity Twitter, and I was like, "You're wearing this shit for an episode," and we just wanted to hold him to that. So we're bringing up this tweet. So whenever other episodes come out, you just spam the comments, be like, "Where the fuck are the shorts? Where are the shorts?" All right, got to do that for us. The shorts,
So,
man.
I mean, it's an investment, right? It'll go up in value.
It'll go up in value.
Your OnlyFans, or
Actually,
Better than your OnlyFans. I want to see that.
Actually, for multiple reasons, it's quite an investment.
Yeah, probably. But like these. Oh my God.
I mean, I promised myself, and I'm pretty sure I tweeted at Elon like years ago that I was like, come out with these, I will buy them. So I'm just keeping up on my end of the promise here.
Okay.
A little bit more expensive than I anticipated.
Yeah.
I think it's a fitting price,
dude.
I think it's actually a very fitting price, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They didn't even bother to put a picture of a man wearing these. These are literally women's shorts.
Yeah. They didn't intend a bunch of males start buying them. I feel bad for Shareholder Day because Elon's just gonna walk out, and there are just gonna be tons of men with hairy ass legs with their balls hanging
one
out.
of those men.
Oh God.
Yeah, I hope Elon's one of those guys.
Yeah, that would be very interesting.
I would respect him even more.
I would respect him too, but I have a feeling if he doesn't do it, he's just gonna be there in jeans, and everybody else are just gonna have their balls hanging out. And he's just got to look at that. He's just going to be staring at the crowd. It's going to smell like a musty ball scent in the air because, it's a lot of people.
Who wants to walk into that room?
His face is going to look a lot like whenever he threw the metal ball or the fonts to the metal ball with the glass.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be that.
Sure, 100%.
Maybe this wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, it wasn't a good idea. It was profitable, but not a good idea. But anyway, guys, that is a wrap for today. Hope you all have enjoyed this time hanging with us and talking with us. We truly appreciate all of you, all of our listeners and people who just maybe stopped by and said, fuck, this is boring, and moved on. We appreciate you for taking the time. Don't forget to stop by our Discord and talk with us, tweet us at Absurd Curiosity. Yeah, we want to chat with you guys. We encourage you just to have a amazing week. Jesus Christ, man!
Whoa, are you okay? Bless you. Jeez.
Okay.
That sounded like it hurt.
On that note,
On that,
are you okay?
I'll see a doctor tomorrow.
Okay, all right. Well, anyway, all right, guys. We hope you have an incredible week, and don't forget to stay curious.
Oh yeah.
Bye,
Peace out,
guys.
See ya.
Peace.